In the beginning. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand by, please. Disclaimer, not financial advice. We are not liable for any personal financial decisions.
Hi.
What is this? What's up, guys? How are you? It's P-Square. Trent's not here today, but I just wanted to say welcome in. How you doing, Pepe? Oh, I lied. He is here. I didn't see him there. Hey, wait, welcome, Trent.
Hello.
I was playing with the new like and subscribe. I just saw that, but this is plain crypto news. Welcome's over here now. It changed.
Because she put something in, so it rearranged things.
I just fixed it. Hey, everybody. Welcome into the new look. I just want to let you guys know Trent is phenomenal, and him and Molly put a new intro together for us. But yeah, guys, it is good today. Man, I still think we're going to have a new all-time high this week for Ethereum and Bitcoin. I have not changed my stance. But guys, if you like seeing Trent, smash the like button! Not down! We want him here every day, but up because we love him. Like this, smash, 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 smash. Okay. Now we smash.
Hey, Shara, this is not financial advice. Wink, wink.
Yeah. We have a subscribe bell. We ring it because it's the best feeling in the world to humble ourselves before we start live, guys. So please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. Over there, Rumble and Kick, we just go naturally. It's pretty nice. Today, I did not, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't bring a brew. I actually just have coffee. Kapala. See, it's down in my cup. It's in there. I'm just chilling on some cold brew. You know, honestly, I feel like I've gotten a little fat while Trent was gone. We were drinking pretty hard on the show while he was at Rare Evo trying to kill the time. And now he's back. So now I'm going to chill out a little bit. And, yeah, we're just going to have a good day. Good day to get new news. I mean, what do you got for us? Coffee does not dehydrate you.
Today, coffee dehydrates you. You are not the most hydrated crypto show. Beer also dehydrates you. So we are definitely not the most hydrated crypto show. Or are we?
It's not that coffee dehydrates you. It's something to do inside the pesticides that they spray the beans with.
Caffeine is a diuretic, though.
No, it's not true.
Caffeine is a diuretic. It's not a bad thing.
Not in an organic form.
It's not a bad thing. It's just, you know. Anyways, guys, today I am bringing straight from Rare Evo 2025 in Las Vegas. I don't know how to read this. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Well, okay, that says North Fifth Brewing Company. So this is a non-fungible tart.
What? I want one.
I'll send one.
That's sweet.
This is a blueberry sour coming
That's
in
awesome.
at 5.4%. Now, I don't drink sour ales that often, but I mean, from time to time, I enjoy them. So where this came from, you see the little logo right there. It says hops, and it has a Cardano logo right there. And I met a new friend at Rare Evo. His name's Ryan, and he has a project. He's built a project on top of Cardano. It's called Hops on Cardano. And what they're doing is that
it should have been Eat Hops.
They're sort of tokenizing. It's SocialFi meets crypto meets the craft beer industry, right? So you can sort of tokenize your like you would go in on Untapped and you would rate the beer that you drink. You would go in and rate your beer and give the tasting notes and the aroma and all that, the mouthfeel, and you would put all that in, and you get rewards for upvoting a beer or a brewery or things like that. And then the breweries are actually able to earn some crypto too by participating in the system, so on and so forth. I might have butchered that, but we do have an interview with Ryan coming out soon. I was able to get 10 interviews at Rare Evo 2025. All of those are going to be coming out, and Ryan is definitely one of the guys that we will probably be having on the show, later to hop on StreamYard with us and chat with myself and T Square.
Did you see who's joining us Thursday?
Yeah.
We got John 316.
Yeah.
Hey, Chara.
I also got my hops on Cardano glass from Ryan.
Nice. I like that.
Got my ASMR pop.
There you go. Chara says, we'll see if T-Square gets up and out of the seat. He's a diuretic. Hey, just so you know, Chara, I am a truck driver. I'm a professional holder-inner.
There she is. Blueberry sour, 5.4%. It's a little low on the ABV, so that might just mean that I'm opening up another beer later. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's solid. It's really good, actually.
You know what we need to do, Trent? Next time you have like a vacation week or something, you should fly out here, and we should do like a beer tour in Washington. We just drive all over, just trying different breweries and seeing where we can find what you have, like a double dry hop, double aged IPA. Because I haven't been able to find one, but it'd be fun to drive all over, look for it, and we can make a little.
I'm actually really impressed. This is really good. They brewed it in participation with North Fifth Brewery in Las Vegas, and it's light and crisp, but there is a definitely a strong hint of blueberry on the palate, and it's really refreshing. So
I have a question. Trent, did you have one of those already?
It's tart. It's very tart. No, I didn't. Yeah. It's extremely tart. Well, not extremely tart. It's just tart enough, I would say.
Hal says beer looks good. Hal, I love it. It's my second largest holding, not because I bought the second most amount, just because it's done second best in my portfolio, or best.
Hey, there you go. That says it all right there.
Yeah, it's right there, baby. And I don't think it's done.
Not at all.
Gary's in, Pepe's in, John 316 says, blessings, boy, says that I'm staying available to come on, smash that like button. Club Crow, welcome in, man. Crypto.com has been on fire. The Crow coin 212. That is right, guys. 212. We'll get there.
John 316 would say serpent juice.
Serpent juice. Serpent juice. I gotta change the thing. Excuse me. Boom, 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 boom. We head on over to the news, guys. We have Ethereum core dev safe free after being detained in Turkey. Bitcoin miner Mora to acquire majority stake in Exion and AI HPC play. Here's what happened in crypto news. Genius ban won't stop institutions from seeking stablecoin yield. We've already been over that before. It's not that institutions are, it's just the people who have developed the stablecoin. So you could still, like Coinbase can still issue it because Circle's not part of Coinbase. What's up, Days Eyes? I need some juice. Yes, you do, sir. We got in here. What is happening in crypto today? Dow Quan to change plea in criminal case in Tuesday conference. This is interesting. This affects Mr. Believe's Lunac Classic.
Oh, yeah?
Quan.
Hey, to his credit, Believes was saying that was going to happen soon.
A federal judge overseeing the case against Dow Quan has scheduled a Tuesday conference at which the Terraform Labs co-founder may enter a plea. In a Monday filing in the U.S. District Court for Southern District of New York, SDNY, Judge Paul England mayor ordered the parties to appear in court Tuesday, which could suggest that Kwan was preparing to change his plea for some or all the charges. Terraform co-founder initially pleaded not guilty to 9 felony counts in January after a months-long extradition court battle in Montenegro ended with his removal to the United States. You know, in Dao Kwan's defense, I don't think he created Luna to be malicious. I think he got cocky and left an exploit, and he ended up paying the piper. The defendant could be prepared to give a narrative allocation that incorporates all elements of offenses to which defendant is pleading guilty, said Engel Mayer. In the interest of clarity and efficiency, the court encourages counsel to assist defendant in writing allocation that can be, I hope I say that right. I want to say allocation, but that doesn't seem right.
Where is it? It is allocation.
Is it allocation?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, there you go. I wasn't saying it right.
Oh, wait. Is that a U?
Yeah, it is a U.
Oh, an allocution. Yeah.
Allocution. That can be read in open court during the plea proceeding. Kwan was indicted in March 2023 for charges including securities fraud, market manipulation, money laundering, and wire fraud related to his role in Terraform. He was allegedly responsible for contributing to the crash of Terra ecosystem, which wiped out 40 billion investors' assets. I would definitely put this on top of Sam Bankman-Fried.
And allocution just means any kind of formal speech, as opposed to locution, perlocution, and illocution. The only reason I know that is because I study preaching, and sometimes, like, you know, not public speaking, but just linguistics in general has a lot to do with that. The intent behind speech, right? Those are all just fancy words that mean, like, you know, I can say something, and there's a difference between what I say. There's nuances between what I say, what I mean, and how I want you to react based on what I mean. Right? Yeah. Those are all locution, illocution, and perlocution. Yeah. And allocution just means any kind of formal speech. So.
Well, I was just pointing out that I wanted to read more about Dao Kwan, but that's all they literally had.
Yeah.
Next thing going to is Bitcoin's corporate boom raises Fort Knox nationalization concerns. Corporate crypto treasuries have surged past 100 billion, raising concerns among analysts in the United States. May one day nationalize some of these holdings in a move reminiscent of the gold standard era. The corporate crypto treasuries have surpassed 100 billion of digital asset holdings, with Bitcoin at 119,150. Treasury firms amassing 791,662 BTC, worth roughly 95 billion by the end of July, representing around 3.98 of circulating supply. What are they talking about? Like, are they saying that we're holding 791,000 Bitcoin? Because that doesn't make sense to me. Corporate crypto treasuries have surpassed. Like, what? The growing corporate holdings may represent a new centralized point of vulnerability for Bitcoin, which may see the world's first cryptocurrency follow the same nationalization path as gold in 1971, according to crypto analyst Willy Woo. That sounds inappropriate. I'm sorry, Willy Woo. I'm not making fun of your name, but I am making a little bit of it.
Shout out to Do Not You. He says number 7, to which I said number 1 in our book. That's because if you become a new subscriber, you have to play. Oh. Must have been on a stream I missed.
Yeah, he's been around. What was I saying? Willy Woo, if the U.S. dollar is structurally getting weak, if China, this is really bothering me. What are they talking about? The U.S. dollar is structurally getting weaker. China's coming in. It's a fair point that the U.S. might do an offer to the treasury company that centralized, where it could be then put into a digital form, not create a new gold standard. We said during a panel discussion at Baltic Honey Badge of 2025. I have never even heard of that before. You could then rug it like happened in 1971, and it's called centralized around the digital Bitcoin. The whole history repeats again, back to the beginning here. In 1971, the U.S. President Richard Nixon ended the Bretton Woods system, suspending the dollar's convertibility into gold and abandoning the fixed $25 per ounce rate, effectively ending the gold standard. Okay, well, there you go, guys. Trent, that's all the news I'm going to do. I still am kind of irritated because I feel unanswered what they were saying, like $100 billion digital assets, 791,662 Bitcoin was roughly ended in July, representing 3.98 seconds by crypto. What the heck is it? Corporate crypto treasury. Is it saying like everybody, like Michael Saylor, everybody who holds? Is that what it is?
Well, no. It's like for a single corporation, if that corporation holds Bitcoin in their portfolio, that's a corporate crypto treasury or corporate Bitcoin treasury.
Well, they could have worded that better, Trent.
Yeah.
What do you got for us, Trent?
Yeah. So here's the thing. Let me come over here and oh yeah, pop that up. You're already ahead of me. So, guys, volatility alert. CPI data comes out in 2 days. Now, this was actually posted yesterday. CPI data comes out tomorrow morning, guys. So if you're trading,
are we bullish or bearish on it?
I'm neutral. CPI data comes out tomorrow morning. If you are trading, you may want to mark that down, set an alert. Don't blindly trade and then later on go, oh shit, I forgot that CPI data is coming. Like, it's one of those things. It depends on your strategy. But one strategy could be to wait for the data to come out and then react right away. So just pay attention. Now, this here is saying, CPI data comes out, forecast is 2.8%.
Not you.
Year on year. And it is forecasted to be 2.8% year over year, up from 2.7% last month. That's not high inflation. 2 to 3% is actually a healthy range for the U.S. economy. So here's what I see happening. 2.7 last month. If we come in at 2.7 or PAM, wasn't that the project that people railed at BitBoy about? It was one of the pump and dump accusations. But I will say this. I'm not going to go into it, but T-Square and I both know BitBoy personally. I'm not going to go into the whole spiel about why. We've done that enough. I worked for him writing scripts. T-Square.
I thought you said you weren't going to go into it. You were going into it.
Well, that's all I was going to say. Anyways, we both knew him or know him personally, and the thing is, here's why I know that Ben wasn't the one dumping projects, because he didn't sell them. He actually rode them all to zero, like in his own wallet. Like the things that were like low cap pump and dumps that he got paid to do a paid video on. I mean, he held those and just he held them to zero after the peak of the bull run. So there you go. Anyways, it was other people, in my opinion.
Definitely know he didn't sell any Ben coin.
Yeah. It was other people, in my opinion, that were doing the dumping, if you know what I mean. Anyways, so look, my prediction is 2.7% means that we just, have a flat day, maybe start to ride back up on the Bitcoin price. Lower than 2.7%, we move. 2.8% or higher, I think we fill the CME gap at 117, which we may fill anyways, but, so it's just something to keep an eye on. I'm not worried. Here's the other discussion that's going on, right? If it comes in at 2.8%, is that bearish for a rate cut in September, for a federal interest rate cut by the FOMC in September? And I'm going to say no. Like, look, even if it comes out at 2.8%, we still have one more round of data coming before the September meeting. Because the September meeting is one of the only meetings that's positioned in a place where 2 rounds of data come out in between the previous meeting and the September meeting. Okay.
I heard there might be 3 rate cuts. I heard September, October, and December.
Right. So, if it comes out at 2.8%, fine. We still have another round of data coming out before the meeting. Also, even if it came out at 2.8 and then 2.8 the next time or 2.9 the next time, I don't really care. I don't think that that's what is going to swing the decision, right? Unemployment seems like it's going down. And Powell said like 7 times in the last meeting. 7 times in the last meeting, he said that that rising unemployment is a risk for the Fed's dual mandate, right? To lower prices and achieve maximum employment for all Americans. And so, look, if unemployment is going up, they have to cut rates. They have to cut rates in order to inject more liquidity into businesses to hire more people. Okay, so look, 2.8%, like the tweet says, is still not high inflation. Plus, I don't know, it's projected at 2.8. It could still come in at 2.7. So we just got to see what happens. So that's all I'm going to cover for news today as well. And the reason for that, I'll let you start working on bringing charts up while I talk for a minute.
I'm already ready.
I do want to get your take on something. So one of the most mind-blowing things that I learned at Rare Evo over the weekend is how midnight really works under the hood. And I'm
was that
now
a hot subject there?
Oh yeah, it was at the center of the event. And and I want to get your opinion on this. Like, I'm now convinced, after going to Rare Evo, that that Midnight is the most advanced blockchain that's ever been built. Now, I don't know. There could be something lower cap that is not relevant that is really advanced. Okay, but look, in terms of blockchains that are part of relevant discussions every day, I really now believe that Midnight is the most advanced blockchain that's ever been built. And I want to ask you a question, T-Square.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought, because I haven't until this weekend, have you ever really thought about the fact Dog Midnight just came out, or it's not even out, it's like the next Luna? Well, I don't know about the next Luna, but it's definitely the most advanced blockchain ever built.
So why would I buy Cardano?
Well, because you would buy Cardano because they're inextricably tied together. I mean, for several reasons.
Gains will give you more for Midnight, probably.
Yeah, it will. But look, Cardano is if you want to really take advantage of DeFi, you're still going to be using Cardano over Midnight. But Midnight is going to be.
DCA says Midnight should be stress tested before he's saying it's the one most advanced.
No, everyone's gonna find out. I'm so serious. Everyone's gonna find out. The thing about anything that Charles touches, it's been stress tested and scientifically peer reviewed for years before launch. So, anyways. Like DeFi will still very much live on Cardano, and Midnight will be institutional. And so also, the blocks that are minted on Cardano, the proof of stake consensus and the block minting on Cardano is what actually provides the security for Midnight. So Midnight gets its consensus and security from Cardano. And so if you stake your ADA, you're actually going to be earning ADA and Night every 5 days. So yeah, they're very, very, very tied together. So that is at least one reason why you would still buy Cardano, is so that you can stake and passively earn ADA and Night every 5 days. Now, here's my question. Have you ever thought, I mean, I've thought about it before, but not like with any kind of, no deep pondering about it, right? Have you ever deeply thought about the fact that no matter what ecosystem, no matter what chain you talk about, we do everything on that chain with one token, right? It's the governance token. You pay gas fees in that token. You pay for utility in that token, right? Like, Ethereum, for example, you're going to stake with that token. I mean, if you want to call it staking, I mean, Ethereum is not real staking, but you're going to stake with that token. You're going to use that token for collateral in DeFi. You're going to pay gas fees with that token. You're going to use that token for governance, right? You're going to do everything with Ethereum and any other chain that you throw out there, right? Like every chain has one token that does everything, right? Have you ever thought about that? And I have some follow-up questions.
Nope, but you lost me.
Okay, so I'm going to make it make sense right now. So here's the thing. What if you want to build a business on a blockchain and you want to raise capital? You want to fundraise for that business. And you have to project 3 years out of what your business costs are going to be. Well, the problem is you're paying for your business costs because your business is on chain, right? So you're paying for the cost of doing business in ETH. You're using ETH for payments. Well, you can't really know day to day, minute to minute what your business expenses are going to be because the value of ETH goes up and down. It's a volatile asset. So you can't accurately predict what your business costs are going to be in 5 years in order to raise capital, right? Don't get me wrong, people raise capital all the time, right, for things, but just hear me out. With Midnight, it has a dual token system. You do not do everything with one token. There is Night and there's Dust. And so what you do with Night is one thing. You simply hodl it. You simply hold it. Here's the reason.
You're talking about Midnight?
Yeah.
You're talking about, okay.
Yeah, Midnight. So the Night token is going to be the one that is tradable on exchanges, tradable on DeFi. The price is going to go up and down. Here's the thing, though. By holding Night, your Night generates a token called Dust. And Dust actually decays. Dust decays and it regenerates at the same rate that it decays. That's part of what actually helps privacy. It's pretty complicated. But by holding Night, you generate Dust. And you pay for transactions on Midnight with Dust, not with Night. And here's the reason for that. If you want to project what your business costs are going to be...
See where I changed the banner to?
No. If you...
you go into the Cardano alpha before the TA alpha.
Sorry.
I'm just like waiting.
If
you're on a roll, though. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, Dust is not only produced in Lace wallets. If you want to project what your business costs are going to be in 3 years, all you have to do is know how much Night you need to hold in order to generate the amount of Dust that you need. And then you pay for your transactions in dust. The dust decays, but it regenerates at the same rate that it decays. You pay for your transactions. The night that you're holding is still generating more dust, and you're not spending your night in order to execute transactions, in order to deploy dApps, in order to do DeFi, in order to have any kind of application. You're not spending your night on chain. Your night is generating dust, and the dust is what's being spent. All you need to do is know how much night you have to hold to generate the amount of dust that you need. And then here's a kicker for you. What if you don't really plan on transacting, and you just have dust being generated and it's sitting here? Well, someone else can go rent your dust from you.
Are you gonna make a video on this, Trent?
Yeah, I will. But someone else can go rent your dust from you so that they can have more transaction power on the network while you just sit back and hold your night and you let your dust go to work for you. All you need to do is hodl your night. Dust does everything. So what do you think about that? Isn't that?
It's too much for me. You lost me. I'm not gonna lie. It got really deep. I don't know the dust and the night and the cardano, and you went right over my head. I have a lot of questions that I would like to poke at, but I'll do it later.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, on to TA.
Okay, we're going to TA. Trent, please go into the poll and vote on the coins.
Okay.
That fall in the grave. Because we actually have a very obscured number tonight in the polls. Guys, we're jumping into Bitcoin. Let's dive on in. On the 1 hour, we're having momentum on the blue momentum waves. Money flow is coming up. That purple here must be hitting hard.
It's only 5.2%. It ain't hitting that hard. Hey, actually, my problem today is probably I haven't had enough ABV. I need more to mellow me out.
Well, hey man, we're pumping on the 1 hour. I'm kind of curious if we're gonna jump up and hit this 21 and how the 21 actually make a leg in death cross and fill that CME gap. That's what my mind is initially telling me. If we jump over to the 4 hour, and the 4 hour is telling us 1 hour says short term up, 4 hours says continuation down. Money flow is still coming in good, but the VWAP is still below the zero line. We're bouncing off the 21 right now. The CME gap is right here. Well, we were really close to filling it somewhat recently, Trent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that wick came down to 118.43, so it was really close. The 6 hour still showing signs of more momentum coming down. Like I said, we might feel it come touch the 21 in the 6 hour. At the same time, feel the CME gap. The 8 hours says we're coming down. The 12 hours says we're taking a bit of a breather. That's kind of interesting. You don't think that's a double top, do you, Trent?
No.
No, Trent says no, guys. It's okay. The daily still says we're looking pretty freaking solid. That is a crazy breakout. The 2 day says we're still having more momentum up. 3 day says we have more lively action. So, I would say next 12 hours downward action, but then 12 hours after that, I would almost expect like almost a V-shaped recovery and start pumping away on Bitcoin. That's what I think we're going to lean into. Now we're going to just switch over to ETH, which also ETH kind of follows Bitcoin most of the time.
Until it leads.
Until it leads, exactly. Which you might be getting in that scenario. We might have to take a look at the dominance. We've been having this anchor trigger, and we're just literally ping bong, consolidating right here. The 4 hour, the momentum wave has been coming down, but money flow has been coming up, and we've been trading sideways. Really bounce off the 21, bounce off the 21, bounce off the 21, bounce off the 21, and then the 21's been rising, guys. I mean, it's nice to see us consolidating because it's resetting the momentum wave. The 6 hour has been coming down as well, but we've been trading sideways, so we're good. Ethereum's looking good, guys. I've been going down. Ooh. It's really interesting trend to see us coming down and yet pumping up. I'm leaning towards probably the 12-hour, within 12 hours through the Asian market that will probably dump and then wake up tomorrow morning and we'll probably start lifting up again. The 2 days.
If CPI is nice to us.
That's true. I do expect it will be nice to us though.
Yeah.
And we jump over the dominance though too, Trent, because I want to swing over here. We're just looking at Bitcoin. We have some divergence going on. I gotta erase these lines, they're gonna drive me crazy. The little white squiggles. Swing down, Trent. To swing up, which would be bullish divergence or dominance. Stokes are low, green. Strength's coming up. A little bit fundamentals. It's really hard to say that we're going to break out just because we're so close to the altcoin market being here. I can see it jump up, maybe it bounce off the 21.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that is on the daily too. The 4-hour, we have dominance losing support.
But all that has to happen for that, it doesn't necessarily mean an altcoin dump. All that has to happen is like Bitcoin makes a new all-time high and altcoins aren't outpacing it enough to, to gather more dominance. So, or capture more dominance.
Yeah. Well, we swing over to the 1 hour on XRP because everybody loves XRP, right, Trent?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody is an XRP fan. XRP in the 1 hour, it is pumping just like how we were going over Bitcoin. We swing over to the 4 hour. The 4 hour also still says short-term downwards action. And I'm pretty sure that's kind of all market is. Even the 6 hour, 12 hour says more downwards price action. But when we jump into the daily, that's actually interesting. XRP actually shows redness for the daily. Everything else is pretty positive. That's really interesting. The 2-day and the 3-day are playing counter to the daily. Well, that's really interesting, Trent. That is really interesting. I wonder why. Hey, JG, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Did you finish the product you were working on? Guys, what is up? Look at the BTC and Binance liquidation heat maps. It's encouraging. I actually have it loaded up right over here, JG.
Oh, nice.
Come on, see? I'm a little bit not encouraged as much as you are, though, because I see a lot of longs that want to be liquidated at 115. We're on the 1 week chart right now on BTC, Binance, and there's a lot of longs that are swinging down here. And we'll check out Model 2 while we're here. Oh, it changed me. It changed me, man. And loading. That does not look good. I'm a T-square. Yeah. The Model 3 didn't look too bad. Or Model 2. Model 3. 1 week. What? Log in to view more free? What? Why? What is going on? It always lets me see it normally. Fine. You want to be picky? We'll go jump into ETH. We already got a good radar right here. Now, if you want to go to the 24 hour, there are a lot of shorts that we can pump up and go higher. I'm just a little nervous on that 1 week time frame window.
I would want to see some back tested data though as to how often you see the 1 week change in real time based on what the 24 hours shows, because technically if those longs, if they start taking profit, that liquidation point will actually move up.
Of course, yeah.
So
doing good. JG. I always say I don't know why we always get that backwards. JG, doing good. Product still in the works. Building new office space and a workstation as well right now. You won't believe the aura of the PC I built. Oh, I would love to say, hey, JG, you should join the Discord and then post some pictures in there of it. Actually, we might have to go through and change some settings to actually have pictures posted because we don't want scammers in there or Trent showing us his belly. So I'm just kidding. But yeah, you should definitely join. Well, you know, like I said, the week didn't look too bad for actually Ethereum, but Bitcoin liquidation does look a little bit more nasty. I wonder if that's just Binance. What's Bybit look like? Yeah, it definitely has some heated tension around the 115 level, Trent. The market makers are out to get you. They're out to get you guys. Oh, you know what we should also do too, Trent, is come over to Bubbles too and take a look at what we got going on today.
Yeah.
What do we got going on today, Trent? Barcoin's down 20%. Maybe we should take a look at Barcoin, see if it's bottomed out. And is it going to die? Wow, 43% of people think Barcoin's going to die. It's not going to come back. Hey, that was a KOL push like nobody saw. Tell me I'm not wrong. Jara says, JG says, okay, sure, I'll join. What up, JG?
It's link is in the description, JG.
I hear people talking about Bitcoin going to 150K or even going to 15K. Thoughts? If so, when and you all thinking? I think that it's possible, Chara. I'm in the ballpark of 140 to 180 by December. And when I say 180, I mean that's a wick. So that might only last 24 hours to 48 hours. And I think we'll kind of come back down to reality, which should be about 140. And now, ETH, I don't know if ETH will hit 15K.
Yeah.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I think 10 to 12 is pretty close to max. I did have a thought today, Trent. Mm-hmm. So I've been hearing a lot of people out there saying this is going to be an extended cycle. There's lots of proof for it. This is going to be, I don't know, the big money's getting in. And, you know, I like to do a lot of politic listening while I'm at work with my crypto. I think I figured that would be the Black Swan event. So I don't know. Do you know who Q and On is, or Q?
Yeah.
Q says that when Trump's pretty much finished with what he's doing, and he goes and wants to make all the Epstein arrests and everything, that we'll have a rat in a corner, or a weasel in the corner, or a raccoon in a corner, or whatever you want to call it. He says there will be a total blackout, but it won't be, not to worry, because everything will be fine. It might only last like less than a day. But I think that could be a Black Swan event we see. And when I total blackout means they're going to use we don't really know. But we think that it will be a total like internet down, and more people are going to have to use Starlink to communicate for like a couple hours probably. And I think that would cause a Black Swan event that everybody will be freaked out about digital currencies. And I think that could be a Black Swan event. Now, that's one of the few things that I can think started. You know, I mean, you could have Coinbase get hacked, something happen to Tether, or bad rulings, or people getting arrested. We don't really know. There's so many other scenarios that can happen. I'm definitely in the ballpark of the 4-year cycle, but I do think that they will be less painful than previously. What's your opinion, Trent?
Yeah, so when we had our friend JJ from JJ's Cryptic Corner on, shout out to him. He's crushing it over there on his channel. When we had him on, you know, we talked about this, and I do see a scenario. I never thought that I would have said this, but I do see a scenario where the cycles elongate, and the reason why is I don't think that we're going to get, you know, with diminished returns come diminished losses. And so, you know, if we only get a 50 to 60% drawback in the next bear market, then the recovery from that low will happen faster. And thus it's going to create little cycles within cycles, right? The 4-year halving is always going to create a supply shock and sort of begin to build a resurgence of anticipation for the following 18 months or so after it. But and when I say always, I really mean for the next cycle or two, I think. So like that's still going to be, I think that we're going to look back on this and people still won't be able to say that the 4-year cycle was or wasn't broken. That's my honest bet, because even after the top is in, there's going to be good arguments on both sides because it's too new, and it's not just going to be a fundamental shift away from the 4-year cycle. It's going to be an elongating, but then people are going to debate about it, and they're going to say, well, a peak in Q1 of 2026, is that really a break of the 4-year cycle? And you can't prove that it is, right? But like the strictest of the 4-year cycle guys, can't really explain why. Like I watched Plan B's video for August last night, and
I totally forgot about Plan B.
Yeah, and he was showing that he has the red dots that show that we're in a bull market, and on his chart, we've already been in the longest bull market in history, and it's still like we still haven't had an altcoin season. So like his chart is going to draw the bull market from like the break of the all-time high last year in 2024. So like we've already been in almost a 2-year, well, not 2 years, but it traditionally lasts 18 months after the halving, but it's already been 18 months.
Yeah.
So the strictest of the 4-year cycle guys can't really have a good answer for that. But then, if it does peak in Q1 of 2026, the elongated cycle guys are going to be like, hey, see, that's it's different now, but they're going to be hard pressed to actually prove that a Q1 peak is a real break of the 4-year cycle. So nobody's going to be right.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be right. That's my guess.
Yeah, well, we'll take it one day at a time. We'll read the charts, and that will help us a lot navigate through that.
Well, as you get as profits come in, if it will change the quality of your life to take some profits, then you take it on the way up. So it doesn't matter what it does.
Trent, you know what's really interesting? What's up, Calvin?
$3.
Gentlemen, what's good today? Gotta be honest, I'm a little pissed about BTC trying then dying again. Voted for Altcoin for being the worst because it's ADA will go to $3 someday. Trent, you know what's really interesting? Hey, remember Calvin, never trust a Sunday pump. That's what Crypto Jeb said. What's really interesting about Altcoin, Trent, is it looks pretty bad. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, check this out. Okay, so
I think I made the wrong vote.
I use hike in a sheet, Trent, and here's regular candles. Would you say this is bearish engulfing?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like not good.
Well, sorry. There's technically a red candle right before it. Wait, are those regular candles?
Yeah, these are regular. There's a little one right there and a little one right there. And these are regular.
So a true bearish engulfing candle comes right after a green candle. So this is two candles, but still, it's like obviously very bearish.
So this is what I'm trying to figure out, Trent, because I've never really liked Altcoin. I've never been a fan of Altcoin, but I've been trying to figure out where the bottom is on Altcoin. So we go to the 12 hours, right? We have a wick below right here. So you could say we haven't quite got to where we were just previously. As you could say this was technically a bottom, but the momentum waves are shooting down. VWAP still pointing down. Money flow still leaving. Not just that, but you have this red dot on the 12-hour. Then you got a red dot and open gates on the daily. And then the 2-day. So I'm not very saying that that was the bottom, because this is looking red dot right here. Money flow. If you watch, it's slowly leaving this project. K Wills is selling. Everybody's getting out. And it is nasty. And you can say higher. You have a high, you come down, you make a higher high. There's not that's supposed to be the higher high. That's nothing. That's so bad. And then you go to the 3-day, and it's open gates to the downside. I'm like, like, where do I think it's going to end up? So we're looking at 3 days. This is like the bottom support. If it breaks this trend, if it breaks this area of support, I mean, it suckers coming down to 50 cents.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think, Grant?
No, I agree.
And maybe you could even take a look on you. Are you surprised of a coin called Farcoin? LOL Pepe says. That's why I never got into it, man. I just thought it was weird. I really did. And
for me,
I don't want to buy anything called Farcoin. We've been talking about Troll a lot on this channel, guys, and I'm not going to say anything, but we pretty much had some people take profits right here at the 10-cent level, because it's psychological. And it ended up breaking through bullishly and just shot up. And we were watching red dot right here, and we had the second red dot with the momentum completely rolled over on itself. VWAP below. It's bouncing off the 21. Now, it could bounce off the 21, keep continuation. But my theory is, if the daily looks bad and the 2-day looks bad, and we have had a pump like this, which the doji candle is a sign of a trend reversal, I would expect this to come down to like this, probably like this range right here, Chan. What do you think? Kind of almost come back to its local support. That's what I would expect, and where I would wait to get in. Another coin that's been really hot on the channel that people talk about is actually Zora and Zebek. But I want to jump into Zebek. We jump over the 12-hour. 12-hour. It's not my favorite look right now, to be honest with you. But we have open doors, momentum coming down. VWAP is kind of coming up, still below 0 line, so still technically negative. Money flow is slightly coming in. We have 4 and 4, so it doesn't know if the bears or bulls are in control. But we jumped to a larger time frame. The daily still says it's coming down. We might come down to like the 4-2 level. The 2-day, it also looks like it's coming a little lower, and the 3-day also looks like it's coming a little lower. We haven't confirmed the 3-day or the 2-day, but we have till tomorrow. So Trent says if we get bad data, that will probably confirm badness. And the good news is the 21's coming up. We probably will bounce off the support off the 21, and that will tell us if we're going to break up or if we're going to do a micro bounce. Then you'll know you're in like a longer flag pattern. I mean, what do you think, Trent? Longer flag pattern? Yeah.
A triangle, yeah.
Yeah, possibly bilateral. What is going on? What? I would say like this, almost.
Yeah. It's coins like this could be waiting a while to see their day in the sun.
Nobody knows what is up.
Because the liquidity has to. I still believe that this is that this market behavior is not broken yet either.
Yeah.
The way that liquidity flows in the market from Bitcoin to Ethereum to high cap altcoins,
Sure.
and then to low caps and micro caps. So, coins like this could be waiting a while to see their day in the sun. And someone may argue with me and say, well, back up 6 months or back up to last year, and new meme coins and low cap coins were just flying when the rest of the market was flat. And sure, that's because they're brand new and in the peak of boredom. Yeah, speculation will pump. But once you get to the part of the cycle where the liquidity has to flow the way it flows, then everybody's going to be waiting in line. Everyone's going to be waiting their turn. And my prediction is that coins like this are going to end up waiting their turn, and the high caps are going to have their day for a while.
Yeah. Well, here's something too. So Zora has been a hot one that we've been talking about too. That's been really popular. On the 12-hour, we have a little bit of bearish divergence right here, but it's not as prominent than on the daily. The daily, actually, it's significantly more pointy. And so it's something just to keep an eye on with coins that pump this high and everybody pushing it right now. I would find something else to get into or wait for a retracement on this. Now the 2 days says it could keep going, but it is pretty scary looking to say that where is it gonna go? You know, it's kind of like trying to buy troll coin. Like it's down here and yeet, it yeets all the way up here. That is a scary yeet, you know.
Yeah.
No, some yeets are good, but some yeets are bad. And that one, you know, if it mimics what we just did like a week or two ago, it came up and it gave 50% back. We came up, it could give 50% back and come right here. You know, so it's just something to keep an eye on. The money flow is really, really good right now, but it's also been super, super hype. Trent, why don't you pull up Farcoin on your chart and you tell me what you see?
Farcoin?
And while you talk about it, I'm gonna look for some picks.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull myself off, and I'm gonna throw you up. Yes, Trent is on the screen, and he is smiling. Reminds me of Mana. Speaking of which, let's have another look. Okay, so you have Farcoin and Mana, Trent. Those are your two.
Farcoin and Mana. Okay.
Mana, you know Decentraland, dude. I remember Decentraland last market. I was in SPC Boeing training, and I was talking to my instructor because he did a lot of stocks. I said, dude, I'm up 650% of my Mana in the last day. That's how I remember Mana. Did I sell at that? Nope.
Yeah, like there's no scenario in which this is good.
Oh, Trent, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So we were talking yesterday, and I was forgetting. I think I was actually talking to Pepe or Calvin, and we were talking about, is there a delay from the chat to the stream? Because they were thinking it's like a 2-3 minute delay.
Dang, it could be.
That's what they were thinking. I was like, that's kind of a long delay.
It is.
Like, I think it should. I actually would rather have almost no delay, to be honest with you, or like maybe 10 seconds.
You know, let's test it out. Hey, Calvin, say type something about ADA in the chat right now.
Say midnight right now. And I was not the way for it to appear.
Hey, you look at StreamYard and I'll look at YouTube and we'll tell you which one comes first.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch Trent by his toe, make him hollow, make him pay at midnight every single day. Just kidding.
Hold on, start the timer again. All right. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Midnight! This keyword. Okay, we're timing it now. We'll just keep waiting while we test out the timer today. Today. Oh, it's not that bad.
YouTube came in. Yeah, they were very close.
About 1 minute.
Yeah.
30 seconds, maybe. That's not too bad. I still would like a little faster, though, but that way I don't feel like I'm trailing backwards to be able to answer questions.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I don't think it was a minute. Like it's when it
like
came
30
in
seconds, maybe. When
it came in on YouTube was about when it came in on StreamYard. So
yeah,
I think we're good.
I think we're good. Okay.
Yeah. So Fartcoin, and thanks for your help, Calvin. Fartcoin on the daily, we're breaking underneath the 200 moving average. Now, here's the caveat to that: the 200 does not have a lot of data on this Binance chart. So let's look at the 12-hour.
What time is the CPI data come out tomorrow, Trent?
Morning, like around like 6 Pacific
that's
time.
really interesting because it lines up with like the 12-hour being bearish, and then like bad news bounce straight back up.
Right. So you see over here on the 12-hour chart, we're very far below the 200. Like we lost it back here and we couldn't reclaim it. This is just really bad, this chart.
Oh, we
So-
lost 100 on it?
Well, on the 12-hour, we lost the 200 back here.
Yeah.
You know, right here, and then we tried to attempt a retest of it, and we got rejected. Not only that, you have this bearish cross on the MACD on the 12-hour, and momentum is going down on the Stokes. Granted, it's low, so I mean,
Yeah.
you know, but then we go to the daily, and we're just now breaking below the 200. And again, that's why I said there's not a lot of data on the 200. You know, for the daily chart on this Binance chart. However, look at how deep the 21 is curving down. Like, this is not good. It looks like it wants to go down and cross the 200.
Yeah.
Not only that, the MACD, call it by its government name, the moving average convergence divergence on the daily, it attempted to come back and cross bullish, and then it separated again. It couldn't do it. It tried with all of its might, and it just couldn't make it happen. And the Stokes on the daily are on their way down from a top. So this just all around does not look good. Yeah. You know, and then, you know, you have like potential, where could we probably catch? I mean, we have support at maybe 0.79. You know, we have a wick and some candle body, some you know, a
When you
flag
go to
back
the
here.
3-day trend, it really makes you feel like the 3-day chart really makes you feel like the 50-cent level.
Yeah, like we lose like 0.79, then 0.72, and then 0.56. It's possible for sure. Let's look at that 3-day you were saying. Yeah, that's not good either. I mean, look, the MACD is crossing below the 0 line.
EP.
Yeah, the MACD is crossing below the 0 line. You got that big red. Now, this is a bearish engulfing candle on the 3-day. It's a huge one. It's a huge one that got rejected off of the 21. So you have next level of support there, same area, 0.79, 0.71, and then 0.57. So similar areas of support, but it doesn't look good. It's going to one of those areas for sure. So your best case, in my opinion right now, is to find support at 0.77. That's your best case. For
That's not a good case.
Yeah. So then you said mana.
Yeah, mana.
This is
Charles is a stud.
This is not the worst. It's not good either. So look, this is what I mean when I say that the way that liquidity flows through the market is not broken yet. And you come to that point in the cycle where, you know, liquidity flows from Bitcoin to Ethereum to large caps and then to small caps or smaller caps and then to micro caps. And the thing about that is that you look at this mana chart and you realize that larger cap coins have already made a clear break of the 200 moving average on the daily, and mana is not giving us a strong break. Not to mention, you know, stochastics are coming down from a peak on the daily. MACD is just kind of flat, but it's below the 0 line. And then, you know, you have, you start asking yourself where you have support, 0.285, and
Labruca, XLM, XRP, H-bar, sweet, the goats this cycle. There was a couple goats you're missing, my friend. I don't see either.
All of those are good, although I like each one of those better than SWE. However, SWE is going to do really well. Of course it is. Yeah, you're missing ADA. And
what about Ondo? Would you say Ondo's a goat? Maybe it's not lifted off yet, but it's probably a goat.
It will be. It will be.
No algo? No algo?
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually saw a sweet one too, which I'm going to bring up too, LaBruca. I have it written down right here. It says it's an ISO.
It looks like a DCA and Prey. Aren't you a Crow guy? Which is fine. Like, you know, we love Crow here on the channel. Because of T-Square. I do too though. Like, look, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I've come to appreciate it more because of T-Square. But look, I will say this though. Aren't you a Crow guy? And what I mean by that is Crow is not changing the face of decentralized cryptographic technology as we know it. Why did I think you were a Crow guy? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you followed us from one of the Crow channels.
Hey, Trent, can I steal it for a second?
Yeah.
Guys, I want to lead into my favorite part. Boom, baby! We're over here. What is my favorite part? Let's check it out. Guys, if you're new to trading, please check out our BitFi link. If you use the link, you save 20% on your trading fees for new users only. No VPN, no KYC. And if you're new and you don't know how to trade, if you deposit $100, you get a $60 bonus. It only goes out for the new people because everybody else gets 20%. If you're an intermediate trader and you're a little bit more skilled, hit up to $500 to $1,000. You deposit
5,000, not 500.
No, I'm not there yet.
Oh.
$500 and you get the $1,000 intermediate. You get $100 or $200, which is a little bit more, 20%, not the full 60% you get when you're brand new. And then if you're really skilled trader, put the $5,000 in, you get a $1,000 bonus. You can't beat this deal anywhere, guys. If you beat it, let me know. We talked to Blowfin, we talked to BTCC, we've talked to all sorts of exchanges. Please, if you guys can beat this, let us know because we'll negotiate a better deal for you. Now, if you can't afford that money, you can put it in, get your bonus instantly like that, and put your money right back in. Okay. It's just something to check out. It's the best way to support the channel. We thank each and every single one of you who does sign up and use our link because I will
say wait until you see your bonus before you withdraw though, because I have not timed how long it takes, but it
should be instantly.
Well, I don't know that. I mean, I have not timed how long it takes. So, they take a snap. What they do is they renew this event every however many days, and they take a snapshot during that time period. So if you're holding the deposit that's required within the time frame of the snapshot, then they distribute the bonus. I experienced it very quick. Okay, yeah. But I do have to tell you, wait until you see your bonus before you try to go withdraw. So,
anywho, Trent, I'm going to jump back into trading. I don't know if I was going to just tell Lubruka real fast. This is one coin that he is missing. It's called LCX.
LCX. You know what I like about LCX? What? A lot of things, but they're listing a bunch of Cardano native tokens.
Well, I was going to point out too, they have been in one of my picks for the day because they have been pumping. I bet you they might bounce off this 21 or even right where we're currently at. The 4 hour, it's been so hot. Money flow's coming in. VWAP's been racing up. We have this trigger wave right here. Boom, to the upside. It is roaring up. You come to the 6 hour, it's still going up. The 12 hour is still roaring up. I'm not saying chase green candles, but I'm saying this could be a potential one to catch some money flows because you go to the longer time frames like the daily. We are at its local resistance, but it's been so hot and heavy. The Stoke's so low. Strength's been coming in. VWAP's looking good. it could literally rip through. Even anchor trigger in the 2 day and the 3 day, this could be the bottom. I'm just trying to say check it out, do your diligence. And the second coin that I wanted to go into, guys, is, you might laugh at me, okay? So just so you know, it's okay to laugh. Where are you at? Where are you at? It's up higher. It's up higher. Where are you at? Here it is. Tron, okay. And the reason why I bring Tron up is because on the 12-hour, we did have this green dot, and it's been pumping. Everything else has been down for the day, but Tron's actually been pumping. So it's something to maybe potentially keep the eye on. We did call it on this green dot back here, this trigger wave. We said, hey, get in. It has been pumping. We have a second green dot on the upper. The bottom one, green dot's a lot better, but this one's still playing out, and it's playing out well. The money flow has been increasing. The VWAP is going up and strength is going in. We jumped to the longer time frames. We do have a green dot again right here, and the second and the third one. Yeah, like I said, though, Tron's dang near an all-time high for this cycle. So just something to keep an eye on as well. Now, if we go back to the 12-hour, another coin that we've been talking about that there might be a potential trade on is Toncoin. Now, Toncoin, it didn't really, it just kind of trades sideways today, but we do have a trigger wave green dot on the 12-hour, and we're hoping it's going to play out. The VWAP is coming up. We just roll the dice, guys. We say what is giving us the best odds of going, and a lot of stuff in the market has been dropping. So here's a few of the ones that you might be able, if you don't want to short it, everything else looks like it's going down. So if you short pretty much anything in the next 12 hours, it's probably going to do well for you. But right now, these are the coins that I'll be looking at to possibly trade long term. And Tron also has a green dot on the daily. It's a really tight green dot, so it's something to keep an eye on. Okay, guys, and that's another coin that we have.
You like your green dots tight, don't you?
I do like my green dots tight, Trent. Another coin, ironically enough, is in the cemetery, and it only has 25%. But guys, don't count it out. Even though you may not like the project, we go for the green, man. We want money, dude. That's what we're going for, and it's pump.fun. We had a green dot right here. Momentum, blue waves are coming up. VWAP's kind of but the strength is coming up too. I actually didn't check out the longer time frames. It's hard to go off the data or off the daily, but it does look like it is making a higher high. So I mean, it could pump up to 4.2, almost half a penny. Yeah, 1 hourly has a trigger wave. Hey, it's a trigger wave, guys, and it's below the zero line. Something that you can't discount. It wanted to flip bearish right here, but it didn't. It hasn't yet. So I'm just saying, keep an eye on it. Trent, you want to take us into the cemetery?
Yeah, let's go. I'm going to end the poll. Well, actually, I'll say it a little bit before I end the poll. Number one, I made the wrong vote. After looking at the Altcoin chart, that's definitely the right vote. Not just because it's winning. I voted for Ethereum Classic.
You know what's really funny though about that, Trent, is Ethereum Classic is doing better than Bitcoin Cash. Now, I feel like that's a little ironic. I really feel like a Classic would be doing worse than Cash.
Yeah,
but it's doing better. I just thought that was really interesting to think about.
Yeah, I just think that long term, like Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million, and there's always going to be that new person that says, "Hey, Bitcoin Cash is cheaper." Like I think that's always going to exist.
And I think Barcoin's such a KOL-driven push. I never could get behind. I can't buy something with the name fart in it, and I missed out on a lot of gains. I did, but I just can't do it. And then you have Pump, which is also like they're trying to do something, and they did something very successfully, and then they kind of botched it. But that doesn't mean they can't unbotch it.
Here's when I knew something was really fishy about Fartcoin. When it was like the main commercial at the crypto fight night in Dubai in December. That's when I was like, yeah, this is
wait, I missed it. Say it again.
Oh, when I said the moment I knew that something was fishy or weird about Fartcoin was when it was the main commercial in Crypto Fight Night in December.
The
one that Ben fought at, and because I watched the whole thing, and it just kept that Fartcoin commercial just kept running over and over and
You're
over
like,
and over again.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Like that shows me all I need to know about the fact that it's definitely, like you said, a KOL insider slush coin. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just not there with it. But yeah, Ethereum Classic, like I don't think that it rides off of Ethereum's name in the longer term. Like,
Wow, we had 21 votes.
yeah, I know. So anyways, I'll go ahead here and end the poll, and there we have it. Fartcoin wins the poll as it should. After I looked at the chart, and there we go.
You should have do you have the Fark? You should put the Fartcoin chart up.
Yeah, let me go back to it. So, Fartcoin is now officially inducted into the Blockchain Brew Crypto Cemetery.
And guys, guess what's going to happen? Like Trent said, he first saw Fartcoin on the fight night. He's going to go back in our old videos and find out every single coin that we've ever put in the cemetery, and they're going to fight off who could come back to life.
Yeah.
Here, keep it up. Hey, what's up, Free Ride?
Hey.
How you doing, my good sir? I hope you're a sir. I'm assuming you're a sir. I know I would say I've probably given a lot of free rides to women, but that doesn't mean I can't give a free ride to a man.
Yeah. So, Free Ride, if you do subscribe to the channel, I finished my beer already, but
you should tell them about the Discord, how the first 500 get grandfathered in.
If you do subscribe to the channel, you might not be subscribing to the biggest, the best, or the brightest crypto community on YouTube, but you're definitely subscribing to the most hydrated
he did it.
crypto community. I know, but he still has to hear my spiel. It's a good one. You're subscribing to the most hydrated crypto community on YouTube. I already finished my beer. Usually I have, some beer left when I say that, but
341, baby. You're at 341.
Hey, I'm just a man holding ADA. Heck yeah. Also, when you subscribe, you touch T-Square right in his banana zone. Also known as
a banana zone.
Also known as his heart. So.
Maybe he doesn't want to touch a man's heart.
He's like, unsubscribe.
Well, you're making it just in time, Mr. Cardano, because Trent's about to go on the Cardano spotlight.
Yes, again, yeah. You actually have to go back to the beginning of the video to find out why I said that Midnight is the most advanced blockchain that's ever been built, hands down. Anyways, so going into the second half of our Cardano spotlight for this stream, I am already up. Okay, share this tab instead. So I just went to Rare Evo over the weekend, and if you follow us on X,
we're gonna have 10 interviews coming out for you, right? From everybody he's bumped into at the Rare Evo, all these Cardano guys, they're all gonna come on the channel. We have multiple interviews set up for the future. These guys are great gentlemen. It was a wonderful time at Rare Evo. Next time, you should come and join us. We'll have a booth there, and it's gonna be a great time.
We'll have a booth there. He said, we just may have a booth there. Like,
speaking to an existence, Trent.
Yeah, I don't know about next year. I'm gonna try my darndest though. Here's the reason why. I actually, you got me hyped up now. I wasn't gonna, no, I'm not gonna say this because I can't say it on the live stream and risk that someone beats me to it. I have a brilliant idea. I truly believe it's life-changing. And I know we're a small channel. No one's probably going to see it and go do it before I do it. But I still can't risk it. That's how good I
believe probably watching and listening in. He's like, I'm listening.
But anyways, I'll just say it like this. I want to build a project on Cardano.
There you go.
And I really think I have a brilliant idea. Anyways. Yeah, so free ride, Connie. Yeah, I mean, go back to the beginning of the video. You'll find out why I say that Midnight is the most advanced blockchain that's ever been built. It operates on a dual token system, and I'm not going to recap the whole thing right now, but the good thing about our bottom banner here, we do need to start putting chapters in our videos or timestamps. But if you go back and watch it, you can see when the bottom banner changes. And anytime, Cardano Spotlight is up, you know that I'm talking about it. It makes it easy to scroll through it. Also, T-Square said about the Discord, our Discord is free until we hit 500 subscribers. So if you join now, you are grandfathered in. After that, it will be only for YouTube members at $10 a month. So there you go. Anyways,
there's a reason why we have special
yes,
signals that come in there to help trade scalps and scalps and swings.
Our trading bot is connected to BYDFi, which is our exchange partner of choice, and the bot feeds VIP trading signals into the VIP channels of the Discord. So, yeah.
And if you're interested in trading something like XRP, we'll get the top ROI, return of investment, or XRP. So if you can copy his trades, also enter here, take profit X, Y, and Z, exit out.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's that. So I won't recap all that, but I did post yesterday. Now this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay. So I said on Twitter, on X yesterday, because I just got back from Evo. I said exciting low cap Cardano native tokens. I've been diving deep into some promising projects with massive potential. Number one, Palm Economy. Palm Economy is RWAs on Cardano, and it's sitting at a $9 million market cap. I did an exclusive interview with them at Evo, and it's going to be dropping soon. Stay tuned for Insider Scoops. This one's all about real-world assets changing lives in underdeveloped regions. Palm trees, think bigger. So here's the thing about Palm Economy. They a good example that they've done so far is harvesting honey in Zambia, and the people that are harvesting their honey, they don't have access to U.S. and European markets, right? So in order to get funding for their business, no bank is going to give them a loan, right? And there's a honey farmer in Zambia that has actually gotten on-chain loans because they have cell service. They have a connection to the internet, and they have been able to get on-chain loans through Palm Economy, built on Cardano. And when no bank would give them a loan, would give this honey farmer a loan, they have no access to U.S. or European markets. Palm Economy has now funded this honey farmer in Zambia, to where he has a booming business, to where he's a more successful small business owner than 99% of U.S. citizens would step out and take a chance on. That's really incredible when you think about it. And Palm Economy, along with Cardano, has made this possible. Where this could go in the future is that, say you have a farmer in Zambia that needs a loan to get a tractor, and he can't get that loan. He doesn't have access to U.S. or European markets. He can get a one-time loan through funding that's meant for the underdeveloped world, and if he doesn't pay that loan back, he's going to be banned from the platform, so he won't be able to get the next thing that he needs. And then his next loan will have to have some collateral behind it. So it's intricate, but it's really, people say that this is a talking point that I've heard. Oh, Charles says that Cardano is making life better for people in Africa, but do you have a Do you have proof of that? Like, where is that actually happening? Right? Palm economy is a great example of where it's happening.
I'll be right back, Trent.
Yeah. And so, there's just a little bit about Palm economy, but I have a larger interview dropping later. Next up, we have NTX, or NewNet. It's a DeepIn AI powerhouse under the AGIX umbrella. Shout out to Ben Gortzel, AI legend. Full disclosure, I do own some NTX. $10 million market cap. Decentralized computing meets AI. Future-proof tech. So, guys, Ben Gortzel is one of the leading AI scientists in the world, and AGIX, which is part of the ASI ecosystem now, along with Fetch AI and Ocean Protocol. But Fetch actually and therefore ASI actually have a Cardano native token version of the asset, by the way. So AGIX merging with Fetch did not mean that AGIX is leaving Cardano, okay? It's still very much involved. Ben Gortzel is still very much involved. And the tokens that are under the AGIX ecosystem, like NTX and Rejuve, which I'll cover at a later time, like these are really going to do some amazing things on the Cardano ecosystem with AI. So there you go. Next up is Indigo, RWA, synthetics, and AI agents. Another one that I also own, for full disclosure. This one's at a $20 million market cap, blending real-world assets with synthetics and smart AI agents. So you have the intersection of RWA, synthetics DeFi, and AI agents at a $20 million market cap. So good stuff. And then lastly, Stuff.io is an RWA project focused on creator royalties at a $12 million market cap, empowering artists and creators with fair shares in the digital world. Stuff your portfolio with this. So, Stuff.io, like a musician can own their own royalties 100%. Well, there is a rev share for using the platform, but like honestly, like the creator is going to get 80% of the royalties instead of 3%. So this is on-chain creator royalties that are empowering the next generation of creators and fostering real digital ownership. So there you go.
There you go, man.
Instead of a record label owning your music, you own it. Instead of Amazon owning the right to your book, you own it.
You own it.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Slick, man. I like it. Nice, Trent. Cardano part, man. Give that man some applause, dude. He goes out there every day trying to find those Cardano nuggets.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when you can find them, man. I mean, sometimes they're hard to find. Cardano's not the most entertaining thing.
It will be.
Calvin said, "Call me old school, but AI scares me for many reasons." Calvin, it scares me too for many reasons. Many. I grew up in the gaming world, dude. I was a hardcore gamer. I thought AI was gonna be cool. Dude, it's so much more than I ever thought it was going to be, and it terrifies me. And you know why it terrifies me? It's not even just the fact. I think the U.S. wouldn't F around with it if it wasn't for China. And because China's effing around with it and they're taking it to a whole nother level, the U.S. has to beat them. And what I mean by that, think about the atomic bomb or nuclear bomb, right? Imagine if somebody else in World War II beat us to development of the nuclear bomb and they dropped it first. It'd been real domination. U.S., America dropped one and then dropped two, and then we're like, you know what? You're like, this isn't good. The whole world, you guys need to stop this right now. We don't want anybody to have this technology. We don't want no more development of it. I mean, that's what the U.S. has to do right now, and we have to develop the AI. I know we're gonna be like, this is kind of scary stuff. The whole world needs to stop it right now. You know, we're setting the standard, the bar, we're dropping it, and which is kind of scary that we have to be the one that does that, but we do. And so the whole AI thing, yeah, it definitely terrifies me. Definitely, I can see a lot of benefits to it, but man, I just want people to stop listening to my conversations and seeing it on Amazon. That's enough of scariness for me.
Yeah.
You okay if I wrap it up, Trent?
Yeah.
Or you have anything more to say? Hey guys, thank you for joining us for another Monday episode. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, 7:30 Pacific Northwestern. I want to say thank you, Muffet. Thank you, Calvin. Thank you, Free Ride, for the subscription, for the subscribe, for liking it. Guys, you did it phenomenal. Again, those likes up. PCA, thank you so much. LaBruca, did I skip Calvin? Thank you so much. I don't know if I skipped you. I don't think I did, but now I'm thinking about it in my head and I'm overthinking it.
We didn't.
JG, long time no see, my friend. I'm so excited to see you. I've been thinking about you lately. Hope life is doing well. Pepe, you're always a solid Pepe to come in. Man, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. DCA and Pray, thank you. Do not you. Thank you so much. You need a simpler name to say because it makes me want to slip up every single time. Banana Republic, Cardano guy, my dude, thank you so much for showing support for the channel. And I'm just going through. Let me know if I forget you. Days Eyes, thank you so much. Chira, always a pleasure, my brother. Hal, what's cracking lacking? And I know we have John 316 and Club Crow. Thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure. I love doing this with you guys. So it's a blessing. You guys have a good night. We would be here. The most hydrated crypto brew crew on the interweb.